You, the ones who feel the stirrings of something greater within you, the ones who hear the quiet call of destiny beckoning you forward. This message is for you. It's for those of you who know, deep down, that you are meant for more than just the ordinary life that the world expects of you. You are the chosen ones, the ones with a fire in your soul that cannot be extinguished, a longing that never fades. There is a power inside you, an energy that is stirring, waiting to be unleashed. But do you truly understand the magnitude of what is waiting to be awakened? The journey you are on is not a coincidence. The struggles you face, the doubts that creep into your mind, the challenges that seem insurmountable, they are all part of a divine plan. The path of the chosen one is not one of ease, but it is one of purpose. Your soul chose this path long before you were born, and now it is time to remember who you truly are. There's a quiet knowing within you, an inner truth that you have likely denied or ignored, but now it's impossible to ignore. It is the voice of your higher self, calling you to rise above the noise of the world. It is time to step into the power that you were born with, to claim the destiny that has been waiting for you. You see, the world will tell you that you are not enough. It will try to convince you that you are just one in a sea of people, insignificant in the grand scheme of things. But that is a lie. You are not ordinary, and you are not meant to blend in. You were born to stand out, to lead, to heal, to create, and to elevate others. You are the light that the world needs, even if you have yet to fully realize it. I invite you now to leave 77 in the comments. This is more than just a number. It is an affirmation of your readiness to step into your power. It is a declaration that you are ready to fulfill your soul's purpose. You are here for a reason, and that reason is not small. You are destined to rise, and together we will walk this path of awakening. The time is now. The power is already within you. You've always known it. It's time to claim it. The path of the chosen one. Embrace your calling. There are moments in life when everything changes, a moment when the fog lifts, and for the first time you see the world as it truly is. For many of you, that moment has already come, or perhaps it is just beginning to take shape. The call to the higher life, the awakening of your spirit, is not something you can ignore. It grips you when you least expect it, shakes you from your comfort zone, and challenges you to see beyond the illusion of the world. When you first begin to sense your divine calling, it can be disorienting. You may feel a pull, an urge to act, but not know exactly what to do or where to begin. This is normal. The first step is always the hardest. You are stepping out of the confines of the material world into the vast unknown of the spiritual realm. The ego will try to hold you back, will try to convince you that you are not ready, that you are not enough. But the truth is, you are ready. You have always been ready. The path of the chosen one is not about finding external validation or approval. It's about embracing the truth within you, even when the world around you tells you that you are crazy or foolish. The more you listen to the calling of your soul, the more you will begin to understand the depth of your purpose. You were never meant to be a follower. You were meant to lead, to awaken others, to show them the way through the darkness. But before you can do that, you must first step into your own light. This is not an easy task. There will be resistance, both from within and from without. The world will try to keep you in your place, to silence your voice, to tell you that you are just one person and what you do doesn't matter. But remember this, the most significant change begins with one person. It begins with you. To walk the path of the chosen one, you must first accept the responsibility that comes with it. You cannot shrink back from your calling because it feels too overwhelming or too frightening. You must stand tall in the face of fear and say, I am ready. Ready to awaken, ready to grow, ready to step into the fullness of who you are. When you do this, the universe will respond. The doors will begin to open, and the people, circumstances, and opportunities you need will appear in your life. But the path is not without sacrifice. As you awaken to your true power, you will encounter resistance. Old patterns will surface, relationships may shift, and the world will try to pull you back into the familiar. But you must keep moving forward. Trust that every step, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the life you were meant to live. Trust that the struggles you face are not signs, that you are on the wrong path, but rather indications that you are moving in the right direction. Now, if you feel the call to support this mission, to help us reach more souls on this journey of awakening, consider contributing through Super Thanks. Your support helps us continue to spread this message, to help more of the chosen ones rise up and claim their power. Every contribution, no matter how small, helps keep this message alive and growing. Your donation is not just a gift to this channel, but a step in your own journey, a reminder that you are part of a greater mission. The path is yours to walk, and as you take each step, you will find that the world begins to transform around you. The more you embrace your calling, the more the universe conspires to help you succeed. You were never meant to walk this path alone. We are all in this together, supporting each other as we rise into the fullness of who we truly are. The resistance, embracing the struggle. As you continue on your journey, there will come moments when the road seems impossibly steep. You will face resistance, inner resistance, external resistance, and resistance from the world itself. The very nature of the chosen path is one of struggle. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, will test your resolve, and it is in these moments that your true power is forged. It's easy to feel discouraged when things don't go as planned. You may wonder if you've made a mistake, if perhaps you're not truly meant for something greater. This is the shadow of doubt, the fear that lingers in the corners of your mind, whispering that you're not enough. But understand this, resistance is not a sign that you should stop. It is the sign that you are moving in the right direction. The obstacles you encounter on your path are not meant to break you, they are meant to build you. Every trial, every hardship is an opportunity for growth. The more you embrace the struggle, the stronger you become. It is often said that the diamond is formed under pressure. The same is true for you. The friction you experience as you awaken and step into your true self is the very thing that will refine your spirit. The resistance you face is a crucible, shaping you into a higher version of yourself. It is not a punishment, but a blessing in disguise. The ego, however, wants to protect you from the pain. It tries to convince you that you are not strong enough, that you should go back to the safety of the familiar. But the truth is that the familiar is where your growth ends. The safety of comfort keeps you trapped in a cycle of mediocrity, unable to access the greatness that lies dormant within you. You must trust in the process. Trust that every step, no matter how painful, is part of your awakening. When the resistance comes, don't run from it. Face it head on. Welcome it. See it for what it truly is, a sign that you are on the path of transformation. The more you embrace it, the more you align yourself with your true purpose. Remember, the greater the resistance, the greater the breakthrough. Your soul is calling you to rise, and the world will try to hold you back. But as long as you keep going, you are winning. You are not defined by the resistance. You are defined by your ability to overcome it. And even in those moments when you feel like you cannot continue, when everything feels too heavy, know that you are not alone. Reach out to those who walk this path with you. There are others who understand your struggles, who have faced the same battles. You are part of a larger collective of awakened souls, and together you will overcome whatever challenges come your way. You were never meant to walk this journey in isolation. There is strength in unity, in shared purpose. If you feel the calling, if you feel inspired, consider supporting this mission through Super Thanks. Every contribution goes towards spreading this message, helping others on their journey to awakening, and building a community of light. When you support this channel, you are supporting your own growth and the growth of those who are walking alongside you. Remember, the struggle is not your enemy, it is your ally. The more you embrace the difficulty, the more you will see that it is not an obstacle, but a step toward your true self. Awakening to your higher self, the transformation begins. There comes a moment in every soul's journey when the veil is lifted. The distractions of the world fade away, and you are left standing in the light of your true self. In that moment, you will understand something profound, that you are not separate from the universe, but a vital part of it. You are the universe experiencing itself through the form of a human being. The limits you once thought you had were never real. They were an illusion created by your mind, fueled by fear and doubt. But when you awaken to your higher self, those limits begin to dissolve, and you step into the full power of who you truly are. Your higher self is not some distant, unattainable ideal. It is you, who you have always been, but who you may have forgotten. The soul that exists beyond the ego, beyond the illusions of the world, is pure, eternal, and filled with boundless potential. This version of you is not held back by fear, doubt, or limitation. It is the part of you that knows no boundaries, no restrictions. It knows only expansion, growth, and the pursuit of purpose. The awakening process is not always an instant transformation. It is a gradual unfolding, a peeling away of the layers that have kept you from seeing the truth of who you are. But as you continue on this journey, you will begin to notice subtle changes. Your perception will shift. You will begin to see the world not through the lens of fear and scarcity, but through the lens of love, abundance, and limitless potential. You will start to feel the connection between all things, the interconnectedness of the universe. You will begin to understand that you are not just a separate individual, but a part of something far greater. The energy that flows through you is the same energy that flows through all of existence. When you tap into your higher self, you tap into this infinite source of power. As you awaken, you will feel the pull to live a life of purpose, to align your actions with the highest expression of who you are. No longer will you be content with the shallow distractions of the world. You will seek meaning, fulfillment, and connection. You will feel a deep, unshakable desire to make a difference, to leave a legacy that will continue long after you're gone. But this transformation is not without its challenges. As you awaken to your higher self, old patterns, beliefs, and relationships may begin to dissolve. You may find yourself in situations that challenge everything you once believed to be true. But know this, these challenges are not signs that you are on the wrong path. They are opportunities for further growth. Every time you shed an old layer, you make space for the new. Every time you let go of what no longer serves you, you create room for something greater to enter your life. If this message resonates with you, if you feel the call to continue on this path of awakening, consider supporting this channel through Super Thanks. Your contribution helps us continue to provide content that awakens and empowers souls like yours. The more we grow, the more we can serve the collective mission of transformation and awakening. Your support is a testament to your commitment to your own journey and to the journey of others. The transformation you are undergoing is not just for you, it is for the world. Your awakening will inspire others, will create ripples of change that extend far beyond your own life. When you awaken to your higher self, you awaken the world, and together we rise. Facing the fear, transforming limitations into strength. One of the most profound challenges on your path is fear. Fear is not just an emotion, it is a construct, a force that has been built into the very fabric of human existence. It is the ancient survival mechanism that has helped us avoid danger, but in the modern world, it often becomes the thing that holds us back from reaching our fullest potential. Fear keeps us in the comfort zone, bound to old patterns, and prevents us from stepping into the unknown. As a chosen one, you will experience fear in many forms: fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. But none of these fears are true. They are simply projections of the ego, which seeks to keep you in a state of limitation. The truth is that you are limitless. There is nothing that can truly harm you, for the essence of who you are is eternal. Fear is an illusion designed to keep you from discovering the power that lies within you. In moments when fear arises, it is essential to stop and acknowledge it. Don't try to avoid it, don't try to suppress it. Face it directly and ask yourself, what is this fear trying to protect me from? Often, you will discover that what you fear is not something that can truly harm you, but rather an aspect of yourself that you need to confront. Fear arises when we are about to step into something greater, when we are about to break free from the chains that have bound us. The key to transforming fear is not to resist it, but to embrace it. The very thing that scares you is often the thing that will lead you to your greatest growth. Fear is the signal that you are on the edge of a breakthrough. It is in the face of fear that your courage is tested, And courage is not the absence of fear. It is the willingness to act in spite of it. Take a moment to reflect on your own fears. Where in your life do you feel most constrained? Where does fear keep you from stepping into your true power? Recognize that this fear is not a sign of weakness. It is simply a signal that it is time to expand. When you begin to embrace fear as a part of the journey, you will no longer be controlled by it. You will no longer shrink back in the face of challenge. Instead, you will stand tall, knowing that each step into the unknown is a step toward your higher self. Fear will always be a part of the human experience, but it no longer needs to rule your life. It can become a powerful tool in your spiritual toolbox, one that shows you where you are ready to grow. When you face fear, you are engaging in a sacred act of transformation. And as you move beyond fear, you will discover that the world is a place of infinite possibility, ready to respond to the power that you unleash. If this resonates with you, if you feel the power of this message stirring something deep inside, consider supporting this mission through Super Thanks. Your support helps us continue to spread the message of awakening and empowerment to those who need it most. Every contribution you make strengthens the collective force that is rising in this world. Remember, fear does not define you. You are the force that can overcome it. The power of purpose, living with intention. As you awaken to your true self, one of the most empowering realizations you will come to is the importance of living with purpose. Purpose is not something you can find externally. It is something that arises from within you. It is the very essence of your soul's calling, the reason you are here on this planet at this particular time in history. Your purpose is unique to you, and it is the compass that will guide you through every challenge and every triumph on your journey. To live with purpose is to live with intention. It means waking up every day with a clear understanding of why you are here and what you are meant to contribute to the world. Purpose brings focus and clarity to your life. It creates a sense of direction, allowing you to move through the world with confidence, knowing that you are on the right path. When you know your purpose, the world becomes a much clearer place. You begin to see the connections between your life and the lives of others. You understand how your actions ripple out into the world and create waves of change. Your purpose gives you the power to make choices that align with your highest potential, and it frees you from the grip of indecision and doubt. But finding your purpose is not always a simple task. In fact, it is one of the most sacred and challenging undertakings of the human experience. Many people spend years searching for meaning, trying to fit into roles that were never meant for them, or pursuing goals that are not aligned with their soul's true calling. If you are on the path of awakening, you will inevitably ask yourself, what is my purpose? What am I here to do? The answer to that question is within you, waiting to be uncovered. It may not come all at once. It may come in flashes of insight, in moments of quiet reflection, or through the experiences you encounter on your journey. But trust that it will come. Your soul knows what it is here to do, and as you continue to awaken, you will begin to hear its whispers more clearly. Your purpose is not something that can be given to you by others. It is something that only you can discover. It is a unique expression of your soul, and it is tied to the gifts, talents, and passions that are already within you. As you begin to live in alignment with your purpose, you will find that everything falls into place. You will attract the right opportunities, the right people, and the right experiences into your life, because you are living in alignment with the truth of who you are. Remember, your purpose is not just for you, it is for the world. When you live with purpose, you contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. You become part of a larger movement, one that is changing the course of history and bringing about a new era of consciousness. Your contribution is needed. The world needs your unique light, your perspective, and your gifts. If you feel the call to live with greater intention, to step fully into your purpose, consider supporting this channel through Super Thanks. Your contribution helps us continue to create content that inspires and empowers others on their journey of awakening. By supporting this mission, you are supporting your own growth and the growth of all who walk this path with you. Remember, when you live with purpose, You live with power.